My name is Rachel. I'm glad that I had this special chance to speak in front of you. Today, I would like to talk about a Korean traditional culture event called Chuseok. Chuseok, also known as a Korean Thanksgiving Day, is held on the 15th day of the 8th lunar month when the full moon is up. Friends and families get together to celebrate the year's harvest. The celebration starts on the night before Chuseok and ends on the day after a holiday. It begins with the family get-together where rice cakes called songpyeon are served. It's a half-delicious rice cake is really delicious. These special rice cakes are made of rice, beans, sesame seeds, and chestnuts. We usually make songpyeon the day before Chuseok. People believe that if a married person makes it beautifully, he or she will marry a handsome or beautiful partner, so everyone tries their best to make beautiful songpyeon. On Chuseok Day, families pay respect to ancestors by visiting their tombs and offering them rice and fruit. In the evening, children wear their fluffy hanbok and they hold hands and make a big circle under the full moon. It's a circle dance where many girls turn around and round holding hands. While dancing round and round, they sing a song of 강강수 원래. The dance is called 강강수 원래. Like American Thanksgiving Day, Chuseok is time for families to celebrate and give thanks for their blessings. Korean holidays are very important to my family and me. At family gatherings, I'm able to learn valuable lessons from my relatives and see how others are culture to the elderly. I learn about proper etiquette. I know that one day I'll be able to pass down wisdom and knowledge to future generations. I'm honored to share this culture event with you and hope this encourages your interest in Korean culture. Thanks for listening.
Pleasure to meet you today. I am Naum Kim and I'm in the first grade in Cheongam Elementary School. Do you know the representative sports of any other countries? When you think about fencing, you can match with France, curling for Scotland and sumo for Japan. Then what is the representative sport for Korea? It's Taekwondo, which is globalized nowadays. Today, I want to talk about our traditional martial art, Taekwondo. Taekwondo is an entire body exercise, as well as a performance art, which is filled with Korean soul. As a performance art, I want to talk about its beauty. First, Taekwondo has static beauty. There are continuous movements based on basic techniques of attack and defense. It is called Pumse. Pumse is focused on mental training rather than the technical side. Secondly, Taekwondo has dynamic beauty too. It uses both hand and foot techniques. For hand techniques, there are punch and block. And for foot techniques, there are many different kinds of kicking poses. Do you know the feature of Taekwondo uniform? Its color is white because it symbolizes the purity of one's martial spirit. Also, it contains the thoughts of Korean races sky, ocean, and human. The top part of the uniform represents the sky, bottom as the ocean, and back as the human. During the sparring, they must wear white uniform with a belt on the waist. The belt has many different colors and they reflect the grade. In 1988, Taekwondo was selected to be a demonstration sport in Seoul Olympics. It became formal in 2000 and now is a worldwide sport. As a worldwide sport, I think we should give more attention to Taekwondo. From now on, I request all of us to love and cheer for our nation's representative sport. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Kirenjin and I'm in the first grade at Pajuwadong Elementary School. I'm so honored to be here with you to introduce our traditional Holy Solar Korea Lunar New Year. Seollal is the most celebrated and biggest holiday in Korea. While most Westerners celebrate New Year on January 1st, many Koreans celebrate it on their New Year's Day. In 2018, Korea Lunar New Year, Seollal is on February 16th. Do you know how to say Happy New Year in Korea? We say 새해 복 많이 받으세요. I usually travel to my grandparents' home in a small village the day before Seollal. The first day of the celebration begins with Chare. Chare is a memorial service that prays for the peace and good health of the ancestors. Families and relatives get together and they pay respect to their ancestors. Family members will dress up or wear a hanbok, the traditional Korean dress. Also, we eat lots of food. The main dish of the day is dakgul, a traditional soup made with sliced rice cakes, beef, egg, vegetables, and other ingredients. I prefer mandukguk. It is similar to dakgul but with dumplings. In Korea, eating dakgul on New Year's Day is believed to add a year to one's age. So I will be 12 years old next month. And we play some traditional Korean games and give gifts to each other. My favorite part of Seollal is getting New Year's money called sebaetom. After a meal is performed on New Year's Day, New Year's blow sebe to all other family members in exchange for blessings and sebaetom. I always look forward to this holiday every year. I hope you have a happy and prosperous New Year. Thanks for listening. 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
Hello everyone, my name is Mandy. I introduce proud culture and tradition of our country. It cannot be more creative than this. In every culture and tradition in our country, there is wisdom of ancestors. From now on, I will look at the example of Korean culture and tradition. Our country has many pride. First of all, Korean traditional clothes are hanbok, which is popular not only among foreigners, but also Korean people because its straight lines and soft common line harmonies with each other. Second, it is Korean. The Korean was created by King Sejong in 1443. Korean excels in academic performance, originality, and rationality. It is loved by all. Third is food. Our traditional foods are kimchi and bulgogi, which are symbolic of Korean food culture. First is taekwondo. Taekwondo is a Korean traditional sport that trains body and mind. It is also found in foreign countries. Finally, it is tachum. It is a mask dance that represents the originality and rationality of Korean folk dance. Have you ever imagined what would happen to our culture and tradition today if robots ruled the world from long ago? If it had, all of this culture and tradition would not have existed. Did you enjoy the story of my culture and tradition? Thank you for listening to my presentation so far.
네, 오지원 학생이었습니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Sang Ni, and I'm in 4th grade at Pajuadong Elementary School. I would like to introduce Korea's the biggest and most important holiday, Chuseok. Chuseok is the Korean Thanksgiving. Chuseok is also known as Hangawi. Han means big, and Gawi means the age of the 8th lunar month or autumn. According to the lunar calendar, the full harvest moon appears on the 15th day of the 8th month. Chuseok traditions go back to ancient beliefs about the moon. The full moon only came once, though it was thought to be a special and meaningful event. Many Koreans visit their hometowns to spend time with their family and friends. Family members from near and far gather to enjoy the time together and share food and give thanks to their ancestors for the good harvest. On the morning of Chuseok Day, food is set out to give thanks to ancestors. Koreans celebrate Chuseok by making a special food, songpyeon. Songpyeon is a sweet rice cake that is enjoyed as a snack or dessert. This rice cake is prepared with rice powder and is squeezed into the size of a golf ball and then filled with sesame seeds, beans, red beans, chestnuts, or other tasty ingredients. On the eve of Chuseok, family members gather to make songpyeon together. Families visit their ancestors' graves and clear the weeds around the burial mound. After dusk, families and friends take walks and look at the beauty of the flower-vest moon and play games. On Chuseok weekend, Korea's highways become extremely congested with traffic. I think it's one of the worst and most dangerous times on the road, so try to be careful this Chuseok. I'm honored to share this cultural event with you. Thanks for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Jang Bo-yoon, and I am in first grade of Pajuwadong Elementary School. It's really nice to see all of you here. Today I would like to talk about kimchi. First, let me introduce the nutrients in kimchi. The main nutrients in kimchi are low-calorie foods that are low in sugar and high in fiber regardless of the aging time. The amount of vitamins A, B, and C in kimchi is optimal during the ripening period. The amount of vitamins B1, B2, and B12 are doubled after the fermenting season. This means that when we eat it, it can be enjoyed in the optimal condition of vitamins. Next, I'd like to talk about history of kimchi. For example, the Samguk tells about the jar used to ferment vegetables. However, it was not until the mid-Joseon period when spicy kimchi was introduced as chili peppers were brought to Asia by Portuguese merchants. There are many kinds of kimchi. Because each region of Korea has different weather and topography, our representative food kimchi has features that differ by region. Kimchi is pickled radish, pickled cabbage, and salted cabbage. It is very nutritious as it is made by mixing fresh vegetables with various spices. This day, it is the representative food of our country. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Baegayeon and I am in 4th grade at Pajuwadong Elementary School. Let me introduce you to what I think is the best language in the world, Korean. Once upon a time, the Korean people wrote using Chinese characters. However, because it was hard for the Han people to learn more than 1,000 Chinese characters due to farming, this soon became too difficult. So in the 15th century, King Sejong created Hunminjeongeum, the mother of Hangul. Hunminjeongeum was made after the shape of leaf, throat, and tongue. It can translate sounds into letters. Also, with Hunminjeongeum, there are fewer characters to memorize than with Chinese. Therefore, it is easier to read and write. Soon it became very popular with the Han people. However, many of the upper class still believe Chinese characters should fit the only writing system. In the early 16th century, the study of Hunminjeongeum was banned thanks to King Yeonsan-gun. That did not stop it completely, though, because it made a comeback later in the century. The first person to use the word Hangul was a teacher named Ju Si-kyung. Professor Ju Si-kyung created a great achievement by creating a Korean language dictionary and arranging Korean grammar dictionaries. He also created the Korean Language System Society. Hangul is considered by many to be the world's most scientific language. In fact, University of Chicago linguist James McClory said in 1999, Hangul is the most ingeniously devised writing system that exists. Therefore, we should feel proud when using Hangul. However, these days, Hangul is destroyed by people using short and strange language. Hangul will become more believable and brighter when we all care about it, love it, and protect it. Thank you for your listening.
배가연 학생이었습니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Kim Gamin. I'm 12 years old. I have a story that I want to talk about world peace today. I read a book called The Peace Monument. It's a story about comfort women. I had never known before that the word comfort women was described in terms of the Japanese military position. So, it's correct to use the single quotation marks to mark the Japanese military as comfort women. In 1996, the UN Commission on Human Rights stipulated the appointment of a military sexual slavery in wartime. I thought about it. It is hard to forget the pain you have experienced once. They have a painful experience and will never forget it. This should never happen again. It is unfair and sad affair. We must remember the misery of the war. Through history, we must run precisely and realize the importance of peace. We have to change bad history and run good history. We can learn clearly through history. We all have to realize the importance of peace. There are many people in the world who suffer. A world where no one is discriminated against. A world that can receive human respect. We have to make such a world. I wanted to learn a little bit more about English, so I joined it here. However, I became more interested in world peace. I am so grateful to have such a time. This is lucky to have given me time to think about such a peace. Thank you for listening to my story so far.
네, 김강민 학생의 스피치까지 모두 끝났습니다.
My name is Yeonwoo. I'm here today to tell you about our country's traditional clothing, hanbok. I'm actually wearing a hanbok right now. What do you think? Isn't it pretty? Every time I wear a hanbok, I feel like a princess. It is said that hanbok has the longest history of any traditional clothing in the world. Don't be surprised. Koreans have been wearing hanbok since the Gojoseon. The hanbok has also received worldwide recognition for its beauty. If you look here at the full circular shape of the hanbok, I think you see the full harness of the Korean people. Our forefathers wrote poems and spoke together while wearing hanbok. Take a minute to imagine that. Isn't it really cool? There's an order to putting on the hanbok from underwear to the outer layer. It's a little bit complicated, so recently people wear improved version that's easier to put on. When girls wear hanbok, we start with the inner layers first. You can't see from here, but I'm wearing undershorts, an underskirt, and long socks under my hanbok today. Next, I put on a skirt and an undershirt. Finally, I put on the jeogori, a Korean traditional jacket. If you put everything on this order, you can look just like me. Today, I have introduced to you all the hanbok, a symbol of Korea's beauty. If you have the opportunity, I hope that you will all experience firsthand the comfort and beauty of the hanbok. Thank you for your attention.
Good afternoon, boys and girls. My name is Jiyoon. I'm in the first grade at Ga-on Elementary School. I'm very happy to have this opportunity to speak to you. 맥도날드,麦当劳, 마크도날드. Which pronunciation is the closest to the original American standard pronunciation? McDonald? I can confidently say that the first can be the most clearly understood by English-speaking countries. The three method pronunciations are spoken in East Asia, China, Japan, and Korea. The Korean pronunciation written in Hangul can elicit the closest and most accurate pronunciation. One example of our unique Korean culture is Hangul, the Korean alphabet. Around 600 years ago, King Sejong, the first king of the Joseon dynasty, and his scholars established an academic institute called Jipyeonjeon, where they devoted themselves studying the Korean language. For example, people have to memorize each individual Chinese character with its own meaning. But the Hangul is made of 20 letters just like English. Korean is also called the morning letter because anyone can learn Hangul in a day. Having a simple and easy language system means that people can easily acquire as much information as they need and easily record what they think and feel. Thanks to easy-to-learn Korean alphabet Hangul, the illiteracy rate in Korea is less than 1%. Hangul was invented 600 years ago, but it has only been used for 100 years. Now, it is proudly represented in the world. Korean has been chosen as a foreign language in some universities in the United States, Australia, and Indonesia. You can rightly be proud of Hangul's worldwide recognition. Thank you for listening.
조지윤 학생이었습니다.
Hello everyone, I'm Ki Wonju in first grade at Bongichan Elementary School. Today, I'm going to introduce Chuseok, an important part of Korea's traditional culture. Chuseok is Korea's national holiday when people give thanks for the annual harvest. Chuseok is such a happy holiday because there are many freshly harvested fruits and grain at this time of the year. The US also have Thanksgiving Day, right? What do they do during Thanksgiving Day? All right, they have turkey. Similarly, we have food called songpyeon during Chuseok. It's a dough rice cake filled with sesame seed, sugar, and steamed with pine needles. I especially love songpyeon filled with honey. Others say that people who make pretty songpyeon. So we also have pretty daughters. My mother makes really pretty songpyeon. So I have a pretty elder sister. If I were a girl, I would be pretty hot. A full moon rises on Chuseok. Koreans pray to the moon. They say that if you to the moon, your dream will come true. My wish is to have songpyeon. We're friends in North Korea, but even though we share this national holiday, we can't meet. I hope my dream will come true since I prayed for this last Chuseok. What do you want to pray for when the full moon rises? Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is An Shi-yeon. I'm here today because I want to share with you Korea's hanbok. You probably can tell what I'm going to talk about by seeing my dress. This is the hanbok, which shows the beauty of Korea. Koreans wear this kind of clothing on special days. I have many good memories wearing hanbok. I have photos of myself wearing hanbok at my first birthday party, national holidays, and a picnic with my family in Gyeongbok Palace. Hanbok is the oldest national dress in the world. In some murals drawn 1600 years ago, you can actually see a hanbok. The hanbok has been an important part of their forefathers' minds and lifestyle for that long. Look at this! Isn't this color and design beautiful? If you wear this, you will walk elegantly and hold your head high. You will suddenly become noble and dignified. To look good, there are many clothes that you have to wear inside hanbok. So these days, many people wear modernized hanbok instead. My dream is one day become a fashion designer. I want to make clothes that can move people's hearts like hanbok. I will make clothes that inspire good speech and actions. I hope that one day I can show my beautiful hanbok to you all. Thank you for listening.
안시현 학생이었습니다.